So hello the guys, welcome to my channel. And so in this video we are going to discuss the fundamental things which are required to get your first job in information technology or IT sector. Okay, so no matter where you came from, like from tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, or the colleges which are not even there on the Google map, no matter what, no matter where you came from. So these are some of these steps which are essential to get your job. Without it, trust me guys, you are not even going to get your first job. These are the basic fundamental things which are required to even sit or to complete the interview process. So you can consider these things as a summary, and I'm going to tell you some of the best resources by which you can actually get some knowledge. So let me tell you one by one what are some things or what are some resources. Okay, so first thing is the aptitude. Obviously everyone who are from just graduated from colleges or who are just studying in the colleges must know about this thing, that is the aptitude. You cannot skip this section. And but it is exceptional case if you are trying to sit for the placement like in big product based companies. But anyways, this is required. And this contains the various sections like quantitative, then verbal, analytical, logical reasoning, and so on. And obviously the companies like service based companies like TCS, Cognizant, then Infosys, HCL, and all, they are having the first round, which is nothing but the aptitude. And based upon the candidates also, they are going to set the difficulty level. Let's suppose there are only 50 vacancies, or they come to hire only 50 candidates, but crowd is like 700 to 800 people at the site. Then in that situation they are going to just harden the level of the aptitude. So you need to really very worry about the first round, because it is the elimination round. Not only the first round, but every round is the elimination round. So to prepare the aptitude, the best resources which I found over the YouTube is like these two channel. Okay, first one is the Study Smart channel, and second was is the Aptitude Academy. So Study Smart channel, in my point of view, it is more than sufficient. Even if you study from this channel, then you can able to solve some of the greatest problems from the banking examination point of view, and also the CAT examination point of view. And this channel is really very advanced when it comes to the aptitude and also the quants preparation. Second channel is the Aptitude Academy. And it's actually, if you study these two channel, then it is, trust me guys, it is more than enough to crack the first round of any kind of a companies. And you cannot skip like this section. Many of students finds that it is really very hectic and it is really very boring, but we can't help. Actually, it's a greatest tool to eliminate the candidates from the crowd. It's like tool to shorten the crowd. Okay, if you refer these two channels, then it is more than enough. And after that, make sure that you try to solve some of the problems, and please don't study while you are alone, because it is aptitude, you will get bored after few hours. So try to solve these problems and make some kind of a groups. And if you study in the groups, not only it is going to help you to study these topics, but actually it will shorten your preparation time. And second thing is the programming knowledge, and this is for all the guys who just want to enter in IT industry. Okay, so no matter where you came from, like from IT, then computer science, then electrical, then electronics and telecommunication, mechanical instrumentation, chemical, and no matter where you came from, like non-engineering degree, like BCS, MCS, MCA, MSc in computer science and all, these things is pretty much required. And this is going to tell the technical recruiter that how much you are capable to write some code, how your brain is capable to solve some of these uh, real-time problem. So in order to get some knowledge, you can start with the C and then C++. Why I'm going to tell this, like most of the product based companies don't even concern about the programming languages, but they do concern about the basic fundamental, and not only fundamental but deep understanding about these languages. And trust me, it is one of the simplest languages and one of the best languages which deals with the memory management. If you're not from IT background, then it is really very hard to understand, but once you get in there, then you would appreciate the beauty of these languages. They are directly dealing with the memory of these computer. So talking about the C language, first try to learn about the listed topics like pointers, then array, then structure, file handling, functions, and some of the basic syntax of the C language. And once you are done with these topics, then try to solve some of the problems. And okay, many of the people will tell me, will make a question like, why don't we even study like basic C language and then C++ language? Is it really required to get your first job? Well, this is one of the best way to get your first job. Okay, if you're from tier 3 and tier 4 colleges, if you are not from premium institution, then buddy, it's really very hard to get your first job, without understanding these in depth, or the depth of this C and C++ language. And whatever you have learned uh, from these private colleges, these are not that much sufficient, and actually this is not up to the mark um, to solve some of these problems. Please try to learn some of these concepts uh, thoroughly or in depth, and then also I'm going to assure you that once you are done with this, then try to solve some of these problems where the your logical section will get tested. And best resources to learn this C language is the My Code School. This is one of the best channel which I found till date. Trust me, guys. The way he explained the concepts, like in terms of a pointers or in terms of memory management, then two-dimensional, one-dimensional array related to codes, and then pointers, whatever it related to the computer science, it is one of the best, precise, clear, and crisp explanation which I found till date. Please refer to this channel, My Code School, and you won't regret your decision, and it's not like a wasting of your time. One of the best, and the only thing is the explanation is in English language, so you need to concern about this. And actually English is mandatory. You cannot give your interviews in local languages, although it is acceptable to give your interview in local languages like Hindi and all. But you are the IT guy, you are going to be the information technology or IT sector guy, so English is mandatory. And not only it is mandatory, but also uh, it shows some kind of a soft skills and all. Please try to communicate in English language. For that purpose also you can take the help of some kind of a Hollywood movies. Then you can side by side use some kind of a dictionaries and all, and also try to communicate with your friends. And okay, so back to the topic. Once you're done with these pointers, array structures and all, try to solve some of the greatest problems. Once you're confident with the C language, then move towards the C++. Why? Because it is one of the best object oriented programming language, and it is pretty much easy in terms of a C, in terms of C language, when it comes to the memory management, like syntax and all. And please try to learn some of these oops concepts. Only in interview point of view, they are only concerned about the your understanding related to the C++. They required, means they are enthusiastic to hear more about the concepts rather than solving these problems. So you have to be really very precise, and you have to be really very concerned about this understanding of oops concept. What is oops? So it is object oriented programming. So you have to learn each and every concept of the C++. Once you are master it, once you are done with this C, then I don't think so that C++ is going to take your much more amount of a time. So how you are going to study the C++? There is only one channel which I highly recommend to all, that this is C++ by Saurabh Shukla. And I'm really very sorry whether it is whether the spelling is incorrect or what. So C++ by Saurabh Shukla is more than sufficient to get idea about the C++. And don't directly jump in C++ without doing some kind of this C and all other topics from the C. Okay, so it obviously, if you want to jump in C++, it will take some time, and it will become a little bit hectic to deal with some of the uh, basic syntaxes and all. So I would recommend to go for the C and then C++. And once you are done with these all syntaxes and all, then your task is to solve one of the greatest problems from Geeks for Geeks. And for that purpose you can refer the practice session. I'm really very sorry for the spelling. So so what I just wanted to say is that uh, you have to solve some of the problems from Geeks for Geeks. I'm really very sorry about my English. I'm still not that much comfortable to write some of the spellings and all. See, I'm still learning. Okay, so what I just wanted to say is that pick some of the greatest problems from Geeks for Geeks. Like for the sake of the example, who are not from IT background, I would like to tell you, like uh, if I'm your interviewer, then I would tell you like, hey, can you write a program which will skip some of the prime numbers from 1 to 100, like this kind of a statements, like you have to print the numbers from 1 to 100, like 1 2 3 4 up to the 100. And then I will tell you that if you are able to write this program, then can you make some kind of changes so that you can skip the prime numbers in between this 1 to 100. So this is kind of logical questions will come whenever this kind of interview process is being held, means uh, whenever we are concerned about this interview process. So try to develop your logic. So best practices is try to buy some uh, like whiteboard and some of the greatest not greatest but the average laptop and some kind of a notebooks, and then pen, pencils and all the basic requirements. But I would recommend you to try to write some logic on the whiteboard itself once you are comfortable with it. Then why I'm going to suggest the whiteboard practice, but because of the product based companies. So once you are comfortable with it, then I would suggest the next step, which is nothing but the database. So why database is required? Is it really required? Well, it is pretty much required when it comes to the full stack development. So let me tell you what is the full stack. It is the complete development of the application, like from the front end, then towards the back end, and then in between you need to write some kind of a logic. So many people have the different definition about the full stack development, and seriously you need the database to store any kind of values or to process the data. Whenever it comes to the data, then seriously you cannot skip the database. So for that, please refer this SQL or the SQL um, to okay, to prepare this SQL. There is only one channel which is really very simple to understand the database fundamentals. This is nothing but the Get Smashers. Okay, you can search this channel over the YouTube. uh, don't worry about it, it's just the name of this channel, but the explanation is again the simplest, and it is more than sufficient to get the exact idea about the database. Please refer this channel and try to solve some of the concepts like joins, then subqueries and all. Once you are done with it, then ideally you are done with all these interview process or interview steps, like from first round, then second technical round, and then after that, once you're done with these basics, then you can choose like the scripting languages. For that you can either choose the Python and then JavaScript. If you are really very good with the C and C++, then it's just a matter of time. Python and JavaScript is really very easy in terms of syntax and all. You will feel pretty much comfortable also, and it will take a less amount of a time to learn the basic syntax of Python. And many of my friends told me that when they shifted from like C and C++ to the Python, it almost take less than a week to learn whole Python and JavaScripts. It is really very easy. First try to get through all these basic steps, and once you are done with this scripting languages and all these activities or all these things, then you can choose either Java, then Go, then Ruby, Angular, React, testing, whatever you wanted to do. Okay, one thing which I forget to mention, like UI, then UX, whatever. Why I'm going to tell this? Until these steps, you will get the idea about the coding and all. Once you are done with this, you will get the idea whether you are comfortable, really very comfortable, in terms of coding or in terms of problem solving. And some of you will find that coding is not my task, or I cannot code, or I cannot think, or my logic is really very poor. And some of you find that, oh, coding is not that much interested, but I like the database. And some of you will find that, oh, database is not that much interested, but I like the concepts of the C++ and C. So that's why I'm recommending these steps. So before you go to the Java and all other higher level languages and scripting languages, so please try to go to this path. Not only it is going to help you to understand the concept, but also it will help you to realize where you exactly stands. So based upon this, you can choose your career track or a career path. You can choose either go with the Java, then go with any kind of advanced languages, or either you can choose the various paths apart from development, like you can choose the testing. If you don't like this testing and all, then you can choose the designing, for that UI UX. Then also networking is also there. So based upon this you can choose your path. Okay, so once you are done with this, and if you wanted to get some of the great package from IT industry, then there is one, what you can say, the topic which will give you one of the greatest packages, like the data structures and algorithms. And to if you want to learn these data structures and algorithm, there is only one way to get start. This is the only channel, which is again my code school. This is one of the best and one of these, what I can say, the clear and crisp channel which I am going to suggest to over and over again. And please have a look to this channel. And what is this data structure is like, if you are from computer science background, then you are pretty much aware about this. If you're not from computer science, then I will tell you, it is just a way to organizing your data in precise manner. Like it is more concerned about the time complexity and space complexity. And in more simpler form, like whenever you're going to execute your program, how much time it will take, how fast it will execute, and how less space it is going to take on your machines, how quickly your machine is going to respond. And it is one of the best way to solve the real life problems as well. It contains one of the greatest data structures, like one of the greatest topics, like arrays, then stacks, and then queue, then graph, then trees, and all. You will get the idea once you are done with these all concepts. And if you are having some of your friends from like information technology and computer science background, then they will definitely give you the idea about the data structures and algorithm. But first, try to learn all these mentioned, the mentioned courses or mentioned sections over here. Please, if you are comfortable with this, then I would suggest to have a look for the data structures and algorithm. And these are the steps by which you can get your one of the best packages, or one of the dream company, which is going to pay you 6 digit salary, 5 digit salary, not 5 digit, 6 digit salaries and all. And seriously, please do not worry about your percentage, or do not even worry about your passing year. Some of you guys will tell me that, hey bro, I'm just having the, I'm 2015 pass out, I'm 16 pass out, how can even I apply? First thing I would like to tell you that I have seen many of the guys who are from 2013 pass out. Even my colleague is 2012 pass out, and he is currently working as a software developer in product based companies. So do not worry about the passing year. The only one thing that you have to worry about is the knowledge and the skill set. Okay, so if you really very concerned about the coding and all, please try to refer all these resources, and you can refer this video over and over again. And please do not skip a single step which I mentioned in this video. Not only it is going to hamper your interview preparation, but also it will lesser your chances to get your desired job, or the first job. So this is all about it. And if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And I will make some of this video related to the interview preparation. And trust me, it will take I don't want to say that it will take a huge amount of a time to get your first job, but yes, it is going to take some amount of time if you are not from good or premium institution. uh, let's suppose it will take, in worst time it will take 1 year or near about 1.5 year to get your first job. But it depends upon your interest, then it depends upon your understanding, your grasping power and all. But ideally it should take like 7 months, 6 to 7 months to land up in your first job in IT sector. And I don't have any knowledge about the service based industry, since I've been working or my first job was in a product based company. So I'm pretty much aware about these application development and all. So this is what I feel that it is required to share with you. Most of the people are still confused to start their preparation. So please refer this, please stop the video, and anything in your mind, please comment down below so that I can resolve your doubt as early as I can. So once again, thank you very much to watch this video, and just ignore my English and the spellings and all. And thank you for being patient, and thanks for sharing all these kind of what I can say, the activities, or sorry, not activities, but the path which I have shown in this video. And okay, so till then, bye bye, please take care, and have a great day whatever it may be. And please do not worry about anything regarding your placement. I know it's really very hard to get your first job, but please trust in yourself, you can do it one day. Okay, till then, bye.